Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your weekend sizzle or fizzle for the weekend of February 11th through the 13th. So Divine Spirits, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for being here. What messages do we have for Taurus for weekend of February 11th through the 13th, please? And we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. What messages do we have for Taurus, please, for the weekend of February 11th through the 13th? We had two that popped out. Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. And Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. That goes great with that self-esteem. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you don't have high self-esteem, right? So Spirit is definitely letting you know right now that you need to be focusing on you and raising up your own vibrations. Do you have any more messages for the weekend of February 11th through the 13th for the sign of Taurus, please? Full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So there could have been something that you've been going through that all of a sudden now it's about to finally come to an end. And if you are looking at it this way, if you're raising up your vibrations, if you're looking at yourself in a higher light than possibly what you have been, then that could be what's causing some type of a conclusion in your life. Maybe you've just been going through something really bad. Maybe you've been in like a bad mental place, and now all of a sudden, because you're willing to look at things differently, you're bringing that cycle of your life to an end. And when you look at yourself in a higher vibration, I mean, it just puts everything in your life in a much better perspective. Any problems that you come across, it's like all of a sudden now it's not going to be as big of a deal. You're able to handle things a lot better because you have a lot more mental clarity than you have when you're constantly bringing yourself down or constantly just thinking negative about the world and about the people around you. So that could be what's coming to a conclusion, is just your overall mental thoughts, your feelings about yourself, your self-love. It's all going to be getting better. Maybe you have some kind of an epiphany. It's like, oh, I don't want to feel this way anymore, and I need to make a change, and you're willing to now do that. So, and what tarot? Well, okay, wow. I'm not going to take these, but they did come out in the reverse. So we have the World card reversed, the Three of Swords reversed, Death card reversed, and the Star card reversed. I do take reversals when they do fall out of the deck like that. I do not start my deck with reversals, but when they fall out, that's a clear message from Spirit and God that they need to be read that way. What I'm getting from this is basically and it fell on this conclusion card, okay? So it's like you have been putting off ending something. You have not been accepting that something in your life needs to end. And in order for this healing, the Three of Swords in reverse is all about letting go. It's about healing. It's about finally moving forward, getting over the heartbreak. In order for this to happen, you have to let it go. You have to accept that something's over. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. Again, it could just be how you've been talking to yourself. It's your self-love. But, the Star in reverse is all about not healing. It's like you've got the opposite. You've got the Three of Swords here, which is about healing in the reverse. And then you've got the Star card. One of the meanings of the upright of the Star is healing. It's new opportunities. It's hope. It's everything. But when you flip that over, the way that I read it is you're not healing. And the Death card is all about, in the upright position, it's about transition and change and, ending one cycle of your life and beginning another one. But in the reverse, it's like the refusal to end something, the refusal to just let it go, to move on, the refusal to transition. So it's like you're wanting to heal. I see a part of you is really, truly wanting to heal, but there's a bigger part of you that's really just holding you back right now. And that's where this conclusions are within reach card is coming in. Is I think you're fixing to get to the point to where you're going to let it go. You're going to just be like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I can't live like this anymore. And the Starfish Spirit card, the one right here, open to infinite possibility. It's once you release all of that, you're going to see that there's so much more out there that you could have been doing this whole time had you just been willing to walk away from before. And it may not be like a, self-love type thing. It could be a relationship. It could be a work experience. But there's something in your life that you're at the point, and I think you're at the point that you've got to let it go. So, all right. What other tarot messages can we get for the weekend of February? These kind of just wanted to fly out there, so I'm going to go ahead and take these. Okay, so we got the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles is all about something that you've done in the past, and now all of a sudden you're waiting to see what's going to happen from that. Two of Swords is just not seeing everything, making uninformed decisions, being mentally confused about a decision. You see in the card she's wearing a blindfold. It's just not seeing the answers. You may even know the answers, but you just may not be willing to accept the answers. Six of Cups could be many different things, but I'm taking it in this reading particularly as hanging on to something of the past, somebody from the past or something from the past, a situation. And then the Knight of Cups is about taking action forward in a loving manner. It could be somebody from your past coming in with an offer for you, an apology perhaps, and maybe you're wanting to take action on this. Something about your past definitely has to do with what you're fixing to go through or what you're going through right now. And the Seven of Pentacles is kind of like the long wait card. Like you've been waiting for a little while. And maybe if this is about a person coming in from your past, the Two of Swords could be here because you don't know what to do. You don't know whether to accept this person back into your life or just go ahead and let it go. Let's see what else we can get. And the card that I just saw as I was flipping through, by the way, was the Page of Wands. And pages are about messengers. They're about sparks, the very beginnings of something. So this could be a message that's coming to you from somebody in your past, and maybe they're wanting to go forward with you into a loving, committing relationship. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's story is going to be different, but your past is definitely playing a part on your life right now or in the very, very near future. Wow. Okay. And so the card that just flipped out is the Lover's card. I did not even pull that. I was shuffling the cards and that card just fell right out. So the Lover's card is a choice, was originally called the Choice card. And it's a choice between more than one person, more than one thing, more than one job. It does not necessarily have to be a love or romantic relationship. But I'm actually seeing that that's a possibility of exactly what this is. You might have either more than one people in your life right now that you have to make a choice from. Like maybe you're with somebody, but somebody from your past is coming back around. And maybe you did love this person. Maybe you had, you cared a lot about this person, but for some reason things between the two of you, it just had to end. And you're not happy with that. Maybe you do miss them. But at the same time, you kind of also have feelings for this new person that you've met, that you're with. So it's like, what do I do? And that could be why in this card, this Two of Swords, she's wearing the blindfold. She's not able to think clearly because her emotions are overrunning her. And the Six of Cups is an emotional... Wow, okay, so what it just broke to is the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So it's like, Ace of Cups is something loving, something emotional, something coming towards you, being handed to you. The hand, it's said that this is the hand of God or whatever deity you believe in that's handing you this opportunity. And aces are all about new beginnings, but it doesn't have to be a new beginning with a totally new person. This could be a new beginning with somebody from your past. Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, the I'm perfectly content, I'm completely happy, I've got everything I need type of card. And maybe that's where some of the confusion is coming in from. It's like you have something coming in that's a possible offer from somebody else, but at the same time, you're kind of content where you're at and you don't know what to do. So I think this weekend or whenever time frame this is going to be happening for you, I think the best advice is really just take a step back and stop and think about everything that you've got going on. If this is about a relationship from somebody that you were with in the past, really think about what you guys went through. Were you truly happy? Why did it end? That's the biggest question. Why did you walk away from each other? And that could come back also with this believe in yourself. Try not to mix the cards up too much. And the self-esteem card. Okay, if you're in a possibility, one possibility of a situation is if you were with somebody before that you deeply loved, but it ended for whatever reasons. Maybe this person made you feel bad about yourself. Maybe you weren't 100% authentic with yourself when you were with this person, but you still loved them, you still cared about them. One of the things you might need to take a step back and really think about was, if I felt that way with this person before, is this time going to be any different? And that might be why the self-esteem card is here. It's like, maybe you need to make sure that you're in a good vibrational place and that you truly love who you are to make an educated decision to go back to somebody that may not have always made you feel like the best version of yourself. But I do feel like there's a definite choice, and it could be a choice in more than one person. Everybody's situation, again, it's different. Maybe you're single right now, but maybe all of a sudden somebody from your past does reach back out. You know, ask yourself, are you ready for that? Is that what you truly want? The Lover's card, it's about the unexpected. So this may be somebody that you have not even spoke to in a very long time. And Valentine's Day is coming up, you know, the most romantic day of the year, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day. Sorry, just not. But with that type of emotional, you know, stirrings in the air, maybe this person is kind of just sit back and they've been thinking about you, and now all of a sudden they reach out to you, and then you're like, okay, well, you know what? It's Valentine's Day. Maybe we should give this another chance. But I think you need to make sure you're in a good emotional place before you do that. Self-love is one of the most important gifts we could ever give ourselves. So don't ever forget that, okay? So whatever you guys got going on with this situation, I wish you the best of luck with it, and I hope this video has helped you. Take care.